This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore.
Look, I'm becoming a guy who just about every week does videos about these grifters, these liars, these sinister charlatans in the white Christian nationalist movement. These evangelical, bombastic morons. These gentlemen and women who contend that they are prophets of the Almighty God, that they speak for God. I guess I'll just break it out here. They have their bat phone to Jesus readily accessible at all times, where they can just, hey, J-Man, got a question for you. Speak through me. And they tell their lies. And they spread their vile filth. And it's not just vile filth because it is propaganda and it's a pernicious worldview trying to infect and change our culture and the very way we govern ourselves. It's also racist. Much of what they do is predicated on fear and loathing, hatred of outgroups, adherence to some of the most debunked ideas that as a civilization we've ever confronted. And Shane Vaughn is one of these characters. He is just a buffoon, a convicted criminal, fraudulently. I don't know all of the details of his sordid past, but it is certainly not emblematic of what you would think when you picture a man of God, a man of the cloth, someone who is a shepherd of a flock of individuals, someone who counsels the downtrodden and looks out for those in need. He's a hateful, virulent racist. And it's not, look, this isn't one of those things, well, yeah, you call everybody racist. Democrats, that's what they do all the time. Racist doesn't even mean anything anymore because you just call everybody a racist. But when you're calling Ketanji Brown Jackson, the newest member of the Supreme Court, black woman, monkey lips and Jumanji lips and monkey-minded, and you portend to be a man of God, someone who speaks for Jesus the Christ or God the Father, it's blasphemy. Because you are, one, there's scriptures all over in the Bible that talk about not to call your brother a fool, and there's all kinds of stuff that he could be just easily at his fingertips learning that what he's doing is hateful and divisive. But he doesn't care because that's, in fact, we're gonna blur all of his links for give me money, all of his QR codes and all of that, because I don't want to promote his nonsense. I want to talk about the dangerous ideas because he has a following. He wouldn't do this if it wasn't effective. If he didn't have an audience, just like me, if no one watched this, I would go find something else to do because I'm not here just to talk to myself. It may seem like that sometimes, that I just scream it into the night into a camera, but people watch this. I believe I'm having an impact, just like he does. Let's start with this first clip. Prepare yourself. This is hateful. This is vile. This is anti-black propaganda. This goes back to racist tropes that we've heard throughout the entire history of slavery and Jim Crow and every other racist period in this country. And apparently it didn't stop. It's still going strong today with absolute assholes like Shane Vaughn. Listen to this.
See, the problem is Jumanji Jungle, Judge Jumanji Jungle lips. The problem with it is this, because what's coming out of her lips is monkey sense. Not common sense. It's jungle monkey sense pouring out of your liberal lips, and you are a curse to this nation. You are a rodent in our republic. Your mindset is messed up. It is the enemy of the people. Disrobe yourself because you have dishonored yourself.
Once again, thanks to Right Wing Watch, they do amazing work. Look, just as a little plug for them, there's no way that I could have a job where this is the content that I'm consuming day after day after day. It is a public service. If you have a few dollars that you want to support Right Wing Watch, there'll be a link at the very top of the description $2, $3, $4, $5 goes a long way when they're able to marshal the size of people's audiences like mine. And they do amazing work that is to the benefit of the Republic. So please, if you do. This is hate. This is racism. Does Shane Vaughn and his cohort of charlatans and grifters and money-grabbing televangelists, do they believe that this is, are they echoing the thoughts, the beliefs, the words, the ethos, the philosophy of Jesus Christ? They would be very hard-pressed as he sits there with the little figurine of Donald Trump molesting a flag behind him, comparing Donald Trump to Abraham Lincoln, while he says vile, hateful things about the only black woman on the Supreme Court. It's not the only one. It wasn't an isolated standout moment. It wasn't a slip of the tongue. Here's clip number 2. Doesn't get any better.
There's Jumanji. There's Judge Jumanji Jungle, monkey lips pouring out monkey mess in the Republic. Here's your quote. There's your quote. There's your stupidity on display.
So Shane Vaughn, the racist criminal, would have you believe that the wildly educated, accomplished, thoughtful Ketanji Brown Jackson is an idiot. The current sitting justice on the United States Supreme Court, who has a body of work that no other jurist on the court has. She has accomplished that which certainly none of these conservative idiots have. She is the most qualified justice on the court, bar none. And he's calling her monkey lips and monkey brained and monkey logic, Jumanji lips, jungle this. I mean, this is hateful and pernicious, to be sure. But again, the claim that always gets made is it's not Republicans that are racist. They call everybody racist, but they're the racists. Is this guy a Democrat? Is he repping Joe Biden? He's a Republican, just like every one of the insurrectionists was, the guy with the Confederate flag, just like all of the very fine people who marched in Charlottesville with their tiki torches and their Confederate flags and their KKK outfits. All of them Republicans. These people are emboldened because Donald Trump has given them permission. The right has given them permission. The Republican Party is here to support them. Maybe not in word, but in deed, but certainly in deed. Anyway, more of this needs to be on the tips of everyone's tongues. You need to be aware of it, that these prophets of a God are liars and charlatans, and they're dangerous because they have a following. Who knows how large his audience is? It's large enough that he's putting the QR codes on the screen and the text, whatever Seattle area code number while he's living in Louisiana. It's big enough for that. Anyway, I'd love to know what you think. Let's mix it up in the comments. Let's have a conversation there. You can also call, leave me a voicemail, 714-576-4054. You can also email me, daily@dollemore.com. I'd love to hear from you. Please consider supporting my work. Join button below, Patreon. But we'll forego talking about that and throw a little bit of support the way of Right Wing Watch. They do amazing work that I'm not willing to do, and so many people don't have the constitution, the makeup, the wherewithal, the discipline, or just the, love for country to do the arduous work of sitting there watching this kind of hatred. So people like me have the benefit of understanding that it exists, and then sharing it with you. It's important work. Follow me on social media. I'm at Dollemore everywhere. I'd love to see you there. And I will see you next time. You too, Shane Vaughn, you vile puke. The rest of you, be genuine and take care of one another.